Hello and welcome to a short video on how to use OnlineGDB. OnlineGDB is a free online compiler that requires no installation. So as long as you have access to the internet, you're ready to go. So what we're seeing here is the interface. This is what you're going to see when you first arrive at the site. And you might notice an ad. I've already closed mine. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to close yours if you want to use a clean workspace. So the first thing you'll want to do is select your programming language. So this is typically the default, just a little select button right here. So click the language dropdown and select Python 3. We'll be using Python for this course. Once Python 3 is selected, you'll notice some default code in the editor, a comment and a simple print statement that reads hello world. So I'll go ahead and I'll remove the multi-line comment and just leave the print statement for now. The left side of your screen, or this whole part right here, is called the code editor. When your code produces output, a console panel will appear at the bottom displaying your results. To run your code, you're going to press the green button here at the top. I'm going to go ahead and press run right here. And I'm going to use arrow to pull the console up. So as you can see, the console appeared at the bottom and it printed hello world, which is exactly what you'd expect from that line of code. If you ever find yourself running a code that gets stuck, for example, like an infinite loop, you can stop the execution at any time by pressing the red stop button. Right now, it's showing a little red circle with an arrow through it because the program is not running. Stop only becomes available when while the program is running. OnlineGDB includes a My Projects feature. This is located on the left side of the screen. You can collapse this option by pressing the left arrow, and you can bring it back by pressing the lightning bolt button. So to save your projects directly to the site, you're going to need an account. So I'll go ahead and I will click on this and I will say, leave. And then you can use a Google or a GitHub account. I'd suggest Facebook as well, but I believe GitHub and Google would be more popular here. And then once you've logged in, your saved projects will appear in the My Project section. So I'm going to press back now. If you'd prefer not, oh, here's those ads again, close that. If you'd prefer not to create an account, you can actually just highlight all of your code and copy it. So I'm using Windows, so I hold down Control and A at the same time to highlight everything, and Control C to copy it. And then I can paste that into a text file to save it locally by clicking into that text file and hitting Control V. If you're using Mac or another operating system, then your shortcuts will be different. If you have Python installed on your device, you can save it as a .py file instead. And the last thing I want to tell you, it's pretty important, is that OnlineGDB is one of the few online compilers that supports file input and output. This is not relevant today, but it will become relevant later in the semester when we work on file IO assignments. If you're working online rather than with a locally installed IDE, OnlineGDB is the compiler you'll want to use for those projects. So keep that in mind as we move forward. To add files to this project, you simply click up here with this page for new file. All right, that's going to do it for this video lesson. Thank you so much for listening and have a wonderful day.